Time now for the Peter Channel sign-up news on this early Tuesday morning, March 14th, 2017, and just before the Peter Channel signs off for the night, some of your overnight news headlines on this early Tuesday morning, March 14th, 2017, on Peter Wednesday news headlines here. Top story at 12:55 p.m. on this early Tuesday morning. Here is winter storm is gonna get underway later today with snow, wind, and all sorts of stuff going on. We'll have more of that coming up on the Weather 7 the Peter Channel over sign-up news. Never news. House Republicans propose to rewrite a federal health care law that would reverse gains of the Affordable Care Act has made the number of Americans with health insurance while curbing a federal deficit according to widely anticipated. Kellyanne Conway, a President Trump's senior advisor, said her comments on using the microwave oven as a surveillance device have been taken out of context. Sean Spicer, two reporters for a loop with a briefing Monday when he said that Donald Trump very clearly meant the Obama administration surveilled him and he made the allegations against his predecessor on Twitter in early March, not to Barack Obama. Ferguson, Missouri. Video of the filmmaker shows that Michael Brown in the Ferguson, Missouri store engaged with a perpetrator of drug exchange hours before he was killed and is never more than a fully edited snippet the prosecutor said and investigated. St. King Erland insulted immigrants as rebuked by his own party. Turkey will not allow the Dutch ambassador and a guard to return to Turkey and suspend a night-level diplomatic relationship between the two countries by Turkey's Prime Minister, Numan Kurtulmuş, announced in Ankara Monday. Parliament has passed the Brexit bill, paving the way for the government to trigger Article 50 as the UK can leave the European Union. Nicola Sturgeon has confirmed that she will ask for permission to hold a second referendum on Scottish independence, and Ms. Sturgeon said she wants the vote to be held in between the autumn of 2018 and summer of the following year. North Korea warns of merciless strikes as U.S. carrier joins the South Korea drills. Video shows about activists to face an unpopular Trump golf course. Federal police handcuffed Democratic Representative Luis Gutierrez for using to leave the immigration and customs enforcement office in Chicago on Monday. A California man is arrested after jumping in a White House fence and walking into his grand self-interest secure. Mace was in federal court Monday and continued to question how it cut so close to the exception mentioned without being challenged. Garden letdown for Foxbury's Warriors as dropped 37-30. Mayor candidate criticized Dumas over Texan outbursts. Let's shrine. NBA considers shutting down weekend commuter rail service. Longtime fishermen are seeking access to Manchester Rivers off Beagle Club Road and a storm prep underway in the Attleboro area. Scientists have known for a while that the Arctic is melting. The signs everywhere from the famous Alaska to try, of course, being moved multiple times to electric snow with the emergence of starving. A 29-foot tall SpaceX Falcon 9 vertical stood on launch pad 39A at NASA's Kennedy Space Center on Monday afternoon and evening, scheduled to blast off of the EchoStar 23 television broadcast satellite. NASA has been just found an orbiter that has been missing around the moon for 8 years. Over the past 8 years, the environmental production agency has become in U.S. agency and China generally. Tackling on climate change issued its regulation to curtail emissions of carbon dioxide, key greenhouse gas of the planet. A new bill taken at Texas same at medical procedures on Friday. State President Jessica Farr of Houston filed Texas House Bill 4260 to Men's Right to Know Act, which would require men to wait 24 hours after initial health care. The Senate Cannabis often called Faith Wiggins chemicals sprinkled on what looks like an incentive of children training practices about teens and young adults. Sperm donated to Florida County since June 50 may be infected with Zika virus. The United States Centers for Disease Control Prevention cautioned on Monday. Peter Channel News Time is now 12:58 on this early Tuesday morning here. 2 minutes to 1 a.m. here, and it is time now for a traffic and transit report on this early Tuesday morning. Beep! Let's study off on the MBTA here. We're on the subway system. Shuttle bus replaced. Manifest trolleys and ferry service will be canceled tomorrow, which is today. Commuter rail operator blue level service and all of its service to plan to operate regularly. Just to pay attention to T for further updates and cancellations, as this is going to be a storm that's going to be crippling tomorrow or later today. So stay in the comments of your home as subway and commuter rail service right as for a moment now. Looking good here. Okay, looking at highways and byways of New England, New York City, and down New York City here, FDR Drive, Interstate 87 on the southbound side, little slow just around the Bronx and Lincoln Tunnel, the westbound side. It is all around the New Jersey, down to Manhattan here, and Jersey Turnpike. It's stop and go from New Brunswick all the way down to the Delaware border. Highways and byways of the Philadelphia and vicinity are slow go. Maryland and DC are slow go, and Pennsylvania Turnpike gets backed up on both ends between Maryland and around the New Jersey border here. And 95, it's backed up all the way down to Fredericksburg, Virginia here. But highways and byways are New England still looking good for the moment here. But a few hours down, it's gonna be a different landscape as stay off the roads and stay in coming through your own home here. And on the way 59, the northbound side, still in 7 Quebec headed towards Montreal. Peter Chill News time, 1 o'clock on the nose, and it's time now for a weather report here, and we're gonna take a look at radar, and it shows some light snow for the moment around western Massachusetts and all over Connecticut, and search on 17 in New York State and central Long Island around New York City, and zooming out just and snowing around southeastern Vermont and around western Keene, New Hampshire here. And zooming out, and it shows a line of snow showers stretching from New Jersey and PA, stretching down to Northern Delaware and Maryland and down around northwest Virginia, and down to West Virginia, some rain around central West Virginia, and some sleet from Dover, Delaware, and down around Washington, D.C., and down around Richmond, Virginia here, and seeing a lot of rain showers stretching all the way from Virginia down around northern Florida, and a lot of showers and storms around the coastal section of Florida around Miami here. Oh, and some snow showers in upstate New York and central western New York and PA and around Ohio and southern Ontario here. All right, futurecast of the storm here. And the snow's going to make its way in Connecticut and Rhode Island by about 3 a.m. And then 5 a.m. is going to be in the Boston vicinity by about 5 a.m. And this is concentrated on the heavy, deep blues will be the heavy bands of snow right now around PA. And the heavy bands of snow will be down around Connecticut. And these are focused on the blues. These are deep bands of areas which can produce up to 2 to 4 inches of snow per hour here. And also focus on the snow line. So if it gets here by about this time, about 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., then the snow totals around southeastern Massachusetts are going to be dramatically dropped here. And the storm is going to end. It's going to flip to rain down in southeastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island and Cape Towns by about afternoon time here. Well, it's going to be sleet and snow in front of northern Mass and central western Mass and Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine. And the rain is going to make its way down around eastern Massachusetts by about 7 o'clock here. And the snow will be up over by about midnight Wednesday night. So, what I'm thinking here, and what I'm thinking here is going to be 12 to 18 inches of snow in central and western Massachusetts and southern New Hampshire here. While up north, we're going to be 18 inches or more of snow. And this is the uncertainty lines are going to be for eastern Massachusetts and down. So if the rain mix line is going to get here to around this area by the south coast and more up north, then the total is going to be dropped dramatically. So expect to hunker down in the comfort of your own home today, because it is going to be a nasty storm here. And we are under a winter storm warning from 5 a.m. to 5 p.m. this afternoon for the 95 quarter of Rhode Island, Massachusetts. Hazard types heavy snow and gusty with some sleet mixing in late. Snow accumulation of 10 to 16 inches. And time is still beginning about 5 to 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Though snow quickly become heavy, 2 to 4 inches per hour. Snowfall rates are possible at times, especially early afternoon. Some rain may be mixing. And during the mid to late afternoon hours, heavy snow make it. Many roads are passable and may be produced widespread power outages due to the weight of the snow and tree limbs and branch lines. Strong winds will lead to blowing snow, reduced visibility, and additional power to the northeast with about 23 miles gusts up to 50 miles an hour. 1.5 mile less at times, and windstorm warnings issue when an average snowfall of 6 inches or more is expected with a 12-hour period, or 8 inches or more than a 24-hour period. The 12 will be sold at the best on well-treated surface and correct code on treated surfaces, and only travel university must travel. Keep an extra flashlight, food, and water view in case there's an emergency here. And day 1, winter storm 1, and day 2, Tuesday for Sunday, winter storm 1 here. Okay, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For overnight, snow like me after 5 a.m. class got about 21 degrees. And common chest base is 6%. Total night test circulation less than half an inch possible for Tuesday. Snow before 5 p.m. Then it's snow sleep. That's snow every time. Higher is a blowing slow up to 11 a.m. higher. 33 degrees and wind speed at northeast at about 13 to 18 miles a gust. Increase at 25 to 30 miles in the afternoon. Chest base is 1%. New start and sleep conditions at 10:49 inches possible for Tuesday night. Rain and snow sleep before 9 p.m. Then snow sleep like before 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. Then just snow after 10 p.m. Blowing 20 degrees. Breath to west wind about 11 to 21 miles gust high. 36 miles an hour. Chest base is 8%. New snow sleep conditions less than 1 inch possible for Wednesday. A slight chest of snow mostly cast about 30 degrees and west wind about 9 to 30 miles gust as high as 23 miles an hour for chest base is 20%. Wednesday night slight chest of snow before 9 p.m. Then mostly cast about 16 degrees and west about 7-11 miles in chest base to 20% for Thursday. Both Sunday podcast about 13 degrees, and for Friday, Sunday about 34 degrees. Friday night at Chester Snow after 2 a.m. Podcast about 18 degrees and chest base to 30%. Saturday, Chester Snow put the sun in the mostly cast about 39 about 25 degrees, chest base to 40%. Sunday, mostly cast about 30 about 23 degrees, and for Monday, most cast about 39 degrees. Here, currently in Taunton, it's 23 mostly cast guys, and Naughton, it's 24, and Mansfield, 24 degrees. And that is gonna be it for Peter Channel. Sign off news on this early Tuesday morning, March 14th, 2017. Please have a good night, goodbye today, and I'll see you